Hello, everybody. Let's see. Let's wait for people to come. It's going to take them a little bit. Están anunciando, creo, aún. Así que hay que darle el tiempo a la gente para que lleguen. Okay. Hello, people are in. Right. Hello, everybody. Let's give a few more seconds to people so they can join the session. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, well, let me introduce you to our speakers. We have Oriol Catricasas from Instituto de Management here in Barcelona, and we have Unai Abrisqueta, who is production manager, I believe, for 365 Cafe. 365, hugely an example for many years now. And today, Oriol and Unai are going to be talking to us about hospitality excellence. How can we leverage lean thinking to achieve excellence in the world of hospitality? So I'll give it to you guys.
Okay. First, Roberto, I want to say to the audience that today this is an offer. It's 2 for the price of 1, because we're going to do 2 things. Okay, we're going to introduce you an experiment that we want to do on hospitality, how to make a new restaurant, a new kind of restaurant, and then also we want to present this book. Okay, Upgrade, that it's a brand new book. So it's about hospitality, how to make success in your hotel, in your restaurant, in your spa, in your bar, in your pub, in your wherever you are serving to someone. This is what we are pretending to do.
Very good.
Okay. So as Roberto say, we are part of the Lean Institute here in Barcelona. And here with us today is Unai from 365.
Okay. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
Because we are partnering one experiment. We want to do a restaurant, okay? And we want to share with you why we want to do this restaurant. Okay, so here is the crew. I think that now you can see my screen. Yes, Roberto. Okay, thank you. Okay, why we want to do that? Unai, why we want to do that?
We want to solve some questions. The first one is why we are always pushing and making mass production in order to put the food inside the mouth of the customers.
Yeah, and when you talk with the chefs, they always say, yes, our main goal is to advance work. Okay, yes, I have everything prepared. Yes, it seems that you are afraid of the customers. Okay, we don't have to be afraid of the customer. We don't have to this mass production, this push, these things that we have seen in the 20th century in manufacturing.
Of course.
Full of stocks.
A lot of stocks in all the places, yes.
And well, but luckily we have a very good example that is 365 in Barcelona.
Course, yeah.
That we don't have these problems.
No,
we try to minimize this problem. We try to fight with this problem.
Exactly. We have the auditors all the years ask us about our inventory because they didn't find it.
You don't believe it?
You don't believe it, exactly.
They're looking for that. So another question is why value creation is disconnected from customer? Because value creation in a restaurant, if you don't know, happens in a place called kitchen. Have you seen the kitchen? Probably not, because they are hiding in a restaurant. They're in a small room, okay, apart from the customers. Yeah. So it seems that we don't like that.
No, very disconnected from the customer.
So another thing is that more and more, we use third-party pre-cooked stuff, okay, pre-cutted, and more are relevant. But why we do that if this breaks the flow?
Yeah, I think we are thinking more about our problems and our work, but not about the customers.
I think that it's a good sentence. Yeah. This is a good sentence. And then why we hide cookers? They are not so ugly, some of them, but most of them, no, they are not more ugly than us. Why we hide this value? Why we hide the people? Yeah. And at the end, really all this equipment is needed to serve food, okay? And then why what we love about food is not in this design. When we say, what do you love about food? Oh, a small place with a cooker that serves you in the table, that really understands what you need. And it seems that we only can find this in very expensive restaurants.
Looks like this, but at the end, in a simple restaurant, you can find it.
Yeah. So this is the actual situation that we find in most of the restaurants. So we have, I'm going to change to something that I can draw, okay? We have here the tables with the customers that of course is far away from the kitchen. And in the middle, if it's possible, have some stock, okay? Of course, also we prevent customers to arrive to the place having something called queues, okay? And disconnect from the rest of the world with a warehouse so we can survive. It seems that surviving is a word that in a lot of restaurants, in a lot of bars, a lot of hotels, they say, especially in peak hours, we need to survive to the customers. This is terrible, okay? And of course, bigger the restaurant, bigger is the place with the tables, bigger is the kitchen, especially if possible, divided in different zones. Silos is something that we love. Bigger warehouses, bigger stocks, pushing food to the stock, to be ready for everything, pushing people to the queue, and if possible, having a terrace. So bigger, more disconnected, bigger, more distance, more transport, more waste. And this is something that we think maybe we can change that.
Yeah, why not?
So we have this proposed situation. Just is a benchmark from manufacturing. Manufacturing moved from these, let's say, workshops, okay? These shops where we have the pressing shop, the painting shop, the assembly shop, the warehouse, to something called cells, okay? Production cells. Why not to make a cell where we have our customers very, very, very near to this production cell? What happens if the restaurant is bigger? Why not to have 2 production cells, or 3 production cells, or 4 production cells? Why we need so big equipment on a Monday night where nobody's in the restaurant? Why we need so much energy and effort for a Wednesday lunch that maybe there is no one there, okay? Why not to have this, let's say, tag time versus actual tag time, very, very close to what we need? So produce what we need, no more, no less. So to create a production cell, and more or less, this is our production cell. And we try to create as a laboratory the minimum production cell. That means one place for the hot, that means oven, that means fires, the stoves, that means the fried things, all these hot things. One place for the cold, okay, all the things that we need to cut, we need to manufacture, we need to assembly, all the preparations that we need to put it here, and then something neutral, probably as a step for going to the restaurant cell. And we're going to try to create this restaurant cell. But to do that, we need a place.
Yeah, we need a place. And I think we have one.
We have one?
Yes.
And where is this place?
This place is in Badalona.
Badalona, great city.
Yeah, great city. It's my city too.
It's a good city. It's a good city. It's a good city.
And in the best street of Badalona.
That's very good. And this is important because we need a place that every day we have different people. Yeah. So it cannot be a neighborhood. It has to be a street with a lot of people working.
A lot of people going to the beach, going to the main station train. It's a good street to see tourists, people of the neighborhood.
That's good. That's important for us because what we need is to have different people every day. So we're going to open this laboratory. Take note, people traveling to Barcelona, from more or less 20 December to more or less 18 February. So just 2 months, we're going to make a laboratory, a real restaurant, a pop-up, so a real restaurant. But every week is going to be different because we plan to do many different things. This is why we need a place where there is a lot of people. because maybe 1 week we make success, maybe 1 week we make failure, and we need to learn, but we need to apply. If always is the same people,
it's always the same, no? Nothing to learn.
Nothing to learn. So we want to do a lot of experiments. So we have this restaurant cell. This is what we plan to do. And then what about the queues? What about the stocks? Well, for the stocks we have a plan. No stock.
No stock, of course. As in 365, no stock.
And we know that this is possible and this is cheap. Believe me, this is cheap. Because to stock, it's an effort. So if you don't have to stock, you don't need this effort. We have just to apply just in time. Okay, this is probably the only thing that we know how to do. The rest is we will see. We will see. We will see. And what about the queues? Well, first we need to understand what the customer wishes, because also our feeling when we go to a restaurant is that probably customer is not in the center. Okay, yes, there is a lot of, let's say, this sweet warm, but really not, because why we have to wait in the street or in a corridor, trying to understand how much time I'm going to be waiting. No idea. Who is the first in the queue? No idea. Is someone going to go, they're going to respect the FIFO? No idea, okay? Once I order it, how much time it will take until it arrives to my table? No idea. Which is the real size, the real proportions, the real whatever of the dish? No idea. This thing that I say to the customer, I want it well done, but depending how thick is the stick, how this information will arrive to the cooker? No idea. Okay, so the customer experience itself maybe needs to be rethink and then understand the queues.
Yes, of course.
So we did lean customer value. So we made a Diana. We have some people in the center. We have young people, let's say Laia, that is just making a wall. Is the city center. It's a nice place.
Yes, a nice place for people like Laia.
We have a couple that is shopping. It's a shopping area.
It's shopping.
Okay. We have also individual people that also went to shopping, especially now, Christmas.
Yes, in Christmas, always the people is alone.
Yeah. Going, rushing.
At the end, no?
Hiding from for your loved ones, exactly. So they don't see the present that you're going to put on the tree on the last day. And finally, lean people. So we speak a lot of lean people. It's curious about the experiments, so they will come. So this is in the central. And we make a value, a persona analysis for each of them, and we make a value proposition trying to understand what these people, what this persona wishes. And in function of this, we make the lean customer stream map, not the customer journey map, but the customer stream map, because also it flows through all the process. And we see that, okay, we make a booking, we are happy, okay, 5 on 5, okay. Then we arrive, not sure if they have everything ready, but then they say that we have to wait, these things goes worse, it can become very, very bad. Then they say, okay, we have a table for you, now question, so it's better than waiting, but it's going to be the table that I wish. No idea. Okay. We sit and then we order. Okay. We order this, I hopes on the ordering. Okay. But not sure.
I'm not sure what to order today. No?
Yeah, it's going to fit. Okay. Waiting a little more for the food. Not good. Finally, it arrives and I eat. Desserts, I don't know. Okay. Pay is not something that we wish. And finally, maybe I eat too much today. I'm not sure if it was a good thing to come here. I should not take the dessert. Okay. So understanding this lean customer stream map on the customer stream map, not on the process stream map, we developed the value stream map. Okay. So from the customer stream map, we make the value stream map. So all the system is through the customer experience, okay? And here we have full systems, here we have Kanbans, here we have all the different things also waiting probably because we are not perfect. We need the room for this imperfection that we're going to have a lot, especially on the first weeks. Don't come on the first weeks. It's an advice. So except if you live in Badalona, okay, then it's okay. And then from the value stream map, we can design the rest of the things. So we're going to have the cooker working all the day, but only serving food, of course, during lunch and dinner. That means that you can see how this value added is done. You can take a coffee, you can take a bite, while see how everything is done.
Yeah.
We're going to have something like the andons.
And the andon is the most value thing.
How to call?
Yeah, how to call for dishes or for drinks.
With this, we have a lot of doubts. How the non-lean people will see the andon.
Yeah. We want to see it.
Yeah, with this
the
experiment, we want to understand all this. We want to understand the flow of the customer. We are not going to have waiter, but it's going to be served in your table. How you have to come to see that. And this is not going to be a menu, okay? It's going to be Kanban, okay? This is how we are going to order. It's a laboratory. It's a test. And all this, we are going to try to collect everything. We're going to try to collect all this experience and put it in Planet Lean, in some articles. We're going to make a documentary. We're trying to record everything.
Of course.
Okay. We're going to try to make all the laboratories, all the experiences. We try to record all of that, and then we're going to make a book on that. Okay.
With all the learnings and the conclusions of the experience. Yeah.
So a lot of things to do. Well, actual situation. This is the actual situation. Real actual situation. Yes, it's ground zero situation. You can see it. Unai with Aguas, Unai with Benji also is Juan del Gentil, and Juan Antonio. So if you have anything that can be valuable for us, you are very welcome, especially if you are a cooker. We're hiring, okay? We're hiring for cookers. So if you know someone that can experience that, you are very welcome to be part of this experiment. And I hope that you're going to find Kaizens, you're going to find a lot of things, and your comments to improve this experience. And well, talking about books, okay, well, our web is going to be experiment.cat, okay? Currently is not working, but here we're going to make something like a blog, a live blog of what's happening with these experiments that we're going to do every day. Also, probably you're going to book there. You can do several things. Actually, it's not working. It's like our kitchen is on the ground zero, but probably in 1 or 2 weeks it's going to be active. Okay.
What an experiment, guys. That's like a lean pop-up
experiment. Crazy. Just for 2 months, just for 9 months. There is a big investment here. So this is serious. So it's a lot of money here. Of course, return is not going to be with the menus. We hope that return is going to be with knowledge. And this knowledge, we want to put it in the Lean Global Network. We want to put it in Planet Lean. We want to put it in the books. So in things that is useful for the community. We have to invest in investigation and R&D. And this is a sort of do that. So when people say, what Lean Global Network does, this one of the things that the Lean Global Network.
Sharing knowledge.
And also, thanks to the generosity of 365, that also is participating on that, saying, yes, we want to learn. So how companies, how organizations advance doing crazy things like that. So making PDCA. When people say PDCA, PDCA is not always a paper sheet. A value stream map or everything. Also, it's this real.
It's an opportunity for us and for all the community.
Thank you.
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen.
You're invited. You're invited.
Thank you.
So if you know how to peel potatoes, is better. Okay.
I can help.
We want to share with you another thing. Is one book that we are very proud. Is this book. Is this book that today is live. Today is the first day that is live. You're going to be able to buy that I think that next week in most of the Lean Institutes in the world. Now is in English, translations is going to come, Spanish in 1 month, other languages in short time, okay? And what is about this book? This book is how to arrive to hospitality excellence from our very humble point of view, okay? So this is a book that we have been doing with Roberto, with Cristina, Lalis, and it's based on the history of Alex, okay? Probably Roberto, I'm going to interview you today, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to make the opposite. So who is Alex, Roberto?
So Alex is a guy from Barcelona who used to run hospital, and he's invited to move to the Canary Islands to help his brother, who runs a hotel there, and the hotel is doing very poorly. And so Alex is a lean leader. He is the CEO of this hospital where he's done amazing things, and that's why his brother invites him to help transform this hotel.
So that means that this book has different levels. One level is there is a novel. So it's a novel. It's the history of this man that gets divorced, goes to Barcelona Islands, starting from scratch. He have been running a lean transformation in a hospital, and now the family is asking, can you do this kind of improvements that you did in your hospital, in the hotel that is the family business, a big hotel by the way. And this is a challenge. This is a challenge. So sometimes we have the challenge how to make a transformation, bigger or a smaller transformation. And we know that to do a transformation is
not easy. Yeah?
Not easy. So this is a novel. So it's a story. Just for the story, it's very, very good. You're going to have a lot of characters like Miss Green. Okay, we're going to have Monse. We're going to have Javier. We're going to have a lot of people in the story. A lot of characters. I think that fun. But also it's how to make a lean transformation. So if you see the chapters of the book, first is how to start, what Alex did first, what you, if you want to do a lean transformation, what you should do, how to make an observation, and how to get the 7 ways. Next chapters is how to start, the first steps, but also the do's and the don'ts. And you're going to see how Alex do also some of the don'ts that typically we do, me too, okay, and we fail. Trying to make problem solving to create stability and trust on the team. Probably this is one of the most
important thing and difficult.
Yeah. Next steps is once we know how to solve the problems, now is find the problems. Okay, that means to map the flow, to understand where we have these problems, what is blocking the flow, the customer flow, and share with the team. And again, trust, share. It's not the most easy.
No.
Okay, once we can solve the problems, we need to standardize. That means to put it on the ground floor. Not more layers of standardization, but how to change the current standardization. Standardize and have success, because success is the most powerful energy that we have in any lean transformation. Okay, this will happen with different examples: kitchen, rooms, service, bars, spa. Okay, everywhere where it can be applied. Okay, share and expand. Okay, and always in all the book there is the learn. And finally, the final chapters is dedicated to something that probably is the most difficult. That is the sustain. Okay, I recommend you this book, of course. Otherwise, why we are here? But well, this is the look and feel. So I cannot share the book with you because also I have this terrible background that makes this impossible. But we try to put here some of this look and feel. You see that it's full of pictures. It's full of A3s, full of value stream maps. So there is a novel, but it's very visual. What we're going to find inside A3s. There is one A3 for each of the places. One A3 for the restaurant, one A3 for the kitchen, one A3 for the rooms, one A3 for the spas, one A3 for the reception. So we have at least one real example on each of the different departments, except maintenance, that we have in an hotel. Guest experience, we have all of them. Of course, we have value stream maps that connects these different departments, that connects these different flows, trying to understand what to do and what not to do. So the typical things that we find, because we work it in many different hotels doing lean, we work it in many different restaurants doing lean, in 200 shops doing lean.
Doing lean is not easy too.
And we try to put all the experience in hospitality in this book, okay? And we have standards, okay? Some of them very useful, like the mojito, the famous mojito standard, how to make a mojito. You can find it in the book, okay?
No, gift.
Don't try to make it bigger. It's copy text, so you have to buy the book to make a good standard for your people, okay? But also we don't want to forget that this is real. So we put here and real customer evaluation and real economic evaluation through the book to understand which is the most important points that we can improve with a lean exercise, with a lean transformation, okay? And we try to put examples of everything. So not just restaurants and kitchens, that is more popular, or bars, but also even spas or whatever that it serves to the customer, okay? Your website is Hotel Tagnara. Hotel Tagnara is currently working, okay? So you can go there. It's in beta. And from this place, you can now pre-order some books if you wish to have a special discount for batch of books, small batches, remember always. And this is the authors. And here in Hotel Tagnara, we want two things. We're going to put some Mr. X. We're going to put add-ons. We're going to put some of these value stream maps, A3s. We're going to put videos of the real people doing real things. But Hotel Tagnara is a fictitious hotel. It doesn't exist. Because I think that there are a lot of Hotel Tagnaras all around the world. So everybody that reads the book and do any transformation, small or big, we will be very delighted if they share with us. There is a special place in the book to share that. And we're going to upload all the sharings here. So we want to make promotion of your business. We want to make promotion of your hotel. We want to make promotion of your bar, of your restaurant all around the world. We want to see how many Hotel Tagnara, Restaurant Tagnaras, Pub Tagnaras, Spas Tagnaras there are all around the world, okay? So Roberto, we finished 2 minutes before time. I know that you're impressed with this, that we finish on time.
No, we have a couple more minutes. I just want to say that this has been so much fun to create with you guys. This book is, I'm very proud of this book. And I think it really has the potential to be a reference for so many people who can find this useful, whatever their workplace is. You know, it's not just a hotel. It can be, and like you said, a spa, a bar, an amusement park, a cafe, whatever. It really encapsulates the principles of lean applied to this sort of environments, and it can be really, really helpful for people. So I really encourage everyone to have a read and to share, like Oriol said, your experiences. What I wanted to say real quick, we have maybe a minute and a half, but you know, because the hotel, the book is set in a hotel. What kind of a gemba is a hotel? I mean, because it feels like it has all kinds of gembas inside it. You know, there is a restaurant, but you know, you can look at the cart of the people cleaning the rooms. It's similar to a cart the nurses have in a hospital, right? How do you work that out? What was that experience like?
Similarities are terrible, are terrible. Because when you go to the kitchen, really is very, very close to chirurgical department, really. And room service, except for the nurses, it's very, very close to a hospital ward. And of course, when you go to, I don't know, to maintenance, very close to a manufacturing maintenance, when you go to reception, it's super close to an office. So really, is that the similarities are everywhere. What does it mean? You are right that you don't need to have an hospitality business to read this book. So the similarities are total. In fact, we try to move someone from a different sector, a manager of a hospital, trying to be the manager of an hotel, because of course, industry matters. And understanding the customer value is very important, but there are experts for that. That transformation is
We have some return on your audio. Anyway, the time is up. I want to thank you both. And thank you everyone for joining. Maybe. No. Bye, guys.
Close the mic.
All right.
Okay, it's very important what you're saying, Roberto, but sometimes not. Well, finally, we want to say thank you also to Dream Place Hotels, because they helped a lot during the reason of this book. They sponsor this book, so it's part of the success. So it's the first Tacnara hotel that we have in the world. Okay, important. But also we want to thank to Vienna, we want to thank to Hotel Terradex, or First Adventures, to Restaurant Els Crancs. We want to also to thank to the hotels in Portaventura. We want also to thank to Four Seasons in Singapore. We want to thank to many people that doing this book, we realize that we learn from. And also this a recognition, this book is a recognition for them. So it's a very happy book. It's a very fun book, learning book with a lot of tips. And if you don't buy it, you're a dumb.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.